welcome to Ansika's Academy. This is the series of Tamil Nadu Board History 11th class, and this is chapter number 19, Vijayanagara and Bahmani Kingdom. There is mainly five topics that we will cover in this chapter. First, sources for the study of Vijayanagara. Second, political history of the Vijayanagara Empire. Third, administration and social life. Fourth, economic condition and cultural contributions. Fifth, a brief history of the Brahmani Kingdom. Vijayanagara Empire. Sources. The history of Vijayanagara Empire constitutes an important chapter in the history of India. Four dynasties Sangama, Salwa, Tulwa, Arabic ruled Vijayanagara from AD 1336 से 1672. The sources for the study of Vijayanagara are varied, such as literary, archaeological, and numismatics. Krishnadev Raya's Amuktamadada Gandhavi's Madhur Vijayam and Alasani Pedana Manu Charitam are some of the indigenous literature of this period. Many foreign travelers visited the Vijayanagara Empire and their accounts are also available. The Moroccan traveler Ibn Battuta, Venetian traveler Niccolo di Conti, Persian traveler Abdul Razak, and the Portuguese traveler Domingo Paes were among them who left valuable accounts on the socio-economic conditions of the Vijayanagara Empire. The copper plate. The copper plate inscriptions such as the Sri Rangam copper plates of Dev Rai II provide the genealogy and achievements of Vijayanagara rulers. The Hampi ruins and other monuments of Vijayanagara provide information on the cultural contributions of the Vijayanagara rulers. The numerous coins issued by Vijayanagara rulers contain figures and legends explaining their titles and achievements. Political history. Vijayanagara was founded in 1336 by Harihara and Bukka of the Sangama dynasty. They were originally served under the Kakatiya rulers of Warangal. Then they went to Kampili, where they were imprisoned and converted to Islam. Later they returned to the Hindu fold at the initiative of the Saint Vidyarayana. They also proclaimed their independence and founded a new city on the south bank of the Tungabhadra river. It was called Vijayanagara, meaning city of victory. The decline of the Hoysala kingdom enabled Harihara and Bukka to expand their newly founded kingdom. By 1346, they brought the whole of the Hoysala kingdom under their control. The struggle between Vijayanagara and Sultanate of Madurai lasted for about 4 decades. Kumar Kampana's expedition to Madurai was described in the Madur Vijayam. He destroyed the Madurai Sultans, and as a result, the Vijayanagara Empire comprised the whole of South India up to Rameswaram. The conflict between the Vijayanagara Empire and the Bahmani kingdom lasted for many years. The dispute over Raichur Doab, the region between rivers Krishna and Tungabhadra, and also over the fertile areas of Krishna Godavari Delta led to this long-drawn conflict. The greatest ruler of the Sangama dynasty was Deva Rai II, but he could not win any clear victory over the Bahmani sultans. After his death, Sangama dynasty became weak. The next dynasty, Sulwa dynasty, founded by Sulwa Narasimha, regained only for a brief period 1486 से 1509. कृष्ण देव राय 1509 से 1530. The Tulwa dynasty was founded by V. Narasimha, the greatest of the Vijayanagara ruler. Krishna Dev Rai belonged to the Tulwa dynasty. He possessed great military ability. His imposing personality was accompanied by high intellectual quality. His first task was to take the invading Bahmani forces. By that time, the Bahmani kingdom was replaced by Deccan Sultanate. The Muslim armies were decisively defeated in the Battle of Divani by Krishna Dev Rai. Then he invaded Raichur Doab, which had resulted in the confrontation with the Sultan of Bijapur, Ismail Adil Shah, but Krishna Dev Rai defeated him and captured the city of Raichur in 1520. From there he marched on Bidar and captured it. Krishna Dev Rai's Orissa campaign was also successful. He defeated the Gajpati ruler Pratap Rudra and conquered the whole of Telangana. He maintained friendly relations with the Portuguese. Albuquerque sent his ambassadors to Krishna Dev Raya. Though a Vaishnavite, he respected all religions. He was a great patron of literature and art, and he known as Andhra Bhuja. 8 eminent scholars known as Ashtadikas were aid his royal court. Alasani Pedana was the greatest, and he was called Andhra Kavita Pitamaga. His important works included Manu Charitam and Hari Katha Saram. Pingali Surana, and Tenali Ramakrishna were other important scholars. Krishnadev Rai himself authored a Telugu work, Amuktamaleda, and Sanskrit work, Jambavati Kalyanam and Usha Parinayam. He repaired most of the temples of South India. He also built the famous Vittal Swami and Hazara Rama Swami temple at Vijayanagar. He also built a new city called Nangalapuram in memory of his queen Nangala Devi. Besides, he built a large number of Raya Gopurams after his death. Achyuta Dev and Vedanta succeeded the throne during the reign of Rama Raya. The combined forces of Bijapura and Golconda and Gita defeated him at the Battle of Talikota in 1508. This battle is also known as Rakshasa, Ra- Rakshasa Tangadi. Ramarai was imprisoned and executed. The city of Vijayanagara was destroyed. This battle was generally considered to mark the end of the Vijayanagara Empire. However, the Vijayanagara kingdom existed under the Aravidu dynasty for about another century. Tirumala, Sriraga, and Venkata II were the important rulers of this dynasty. The last ruler of Vijayanagara kingdom was Sriranga III. Administration. The administration under the Vijayanagara Empire was well organized. The king enjoyed absolute authority in executive, judicial, and legislative matters. He was the highest court of appeal. The succession to the throne was on the principle of heredity, sometimes usurpation. Usurpation to the throne took place as Suluwa Narasimha came to power by ending the Sangama dynasty. The king was assisted by a council of ministers in his day-to-day administration. The empire was divided into different administrative units called mandalams, nadus, isthalas, and finally into gramas. The governor of Mandalam was called Mandaleshwara or Nayak. Vijayanagar rulers gave full powers to the local authorities in the administration. Besides land revenue, tributes, and gifts from vessels and federal chiefs, customs collected at the boards, taxes on various professions were other sources of income, and government land revenue was fixed generally one-sixth of the produce. The expenditure of the government includes personal expenses of king and charities. King and charities given by him, and military expenditure in the matter of justice. Harsh punishments such as mutilation and throwing to elephants were followed. The Vijayanagara army was well organized and efficient. It consisted of cavalry, infantry, artillery, and elephants. High-bred horses were procured from foreign traders. The top grade officers of the army were known as Naikas or Polygras. They were granted land in lieu of their services. These lands were called Amara. Soldiers were usually paid in cash. Social life. Alasani Peddana, in his Manu Charitam, refers the existence of four castes, Brahmins, Kshatriya, Vaishyas, and Sudras. In the Vijayanagara society, foreign travelers left vivid accounts of the splendor of buildings and luxurious social life in the city of Vijayanagara. Silk and cotton clothes were mainly used for dress, perfumes, flowers, and ornaments were used by the people. Pious mentions of the beautiful houses of the rich and the large number of their household servants. Niccolo Canti refers to the prevalence of slavery, dancing, music, wrestling, gambling, and cock-fighting. Cockfighting were some of the amusements. The Sangama rulers. The Sangama rulers were chiefly Saivites, and Virupaksha was their family deity, but other dynasties were Vaishnavites. Saivanism and Ramanuja was very popular, but all kings were tolerant towards other religions. Barbosa referred to the religious freedom enjoyed by everyone. Muslims were employed in the administration and they were freely allowed to build mosques and worships. A large number of temples were built during this period and numerous festivals were celebrated. The epics and Puranas were popular among the masses. The position of women had not improved, however, some of them were learned. Ganga Devi, wife of Kumar Kampana, authored the famous work Madhura Vijayam. Hannamama and Tirumalama were famous poets of this period. According to Nunis, a large number of women were employed in royal places as dancers, domestic servants, and planquin bearers. The attachment of dancing girls to temples was, in practice, pious, refers to the flourishing Devdasi system. Polygamy was prevalent among the royal families. Sati was honored, and Nunes gives a description of its economic condition. According to the accounts of the foreign travellers, the Vijayanagara Empire was one of the wealthiest parts of the world at that time. Agriculture continued to be the chief occupation of the people. The Vijayanagara rulers provided a stimulus to its further growth by providing irrigation facilities. New tanks were built and dams were constructed across the rivers like Tungabhadra. Nunes refers to the excavation of canals. There were numerous industries and they were organized into guilds, metalworks, and other craftsmen flourished during this period. Diamond mines were located in Kurnool and Anantapur district. Vijayanagara was also a great center of trade. The chief gold coin was the Varaha. Built weights and measures varied from place to place, inland, coastal, and island, coastal, and overseas. Trade led to the general prosperity. There were a number of seaports on the Malabar coast, the chief being Kannanur. Commercial contacts with Arabia, Persia, South Africa, and Portugal on the west, and with Burma, Malay Peninsula, and China on the east flourished. The chief items of exports were cotton and silk, clothes, spices, rice, iron, saltpeter, and sugar. The imports consisted of horses, pearls, copper, coral, mercury, China silk, and velvet clothes. The art of shipbuilding have doubled cultural contributions of South India. The temple building activity further gained momentum during the Vijayanagara rule. The chief characteristics of Vijayanagara architecture were the construction of tall Raya Gopuram or gateway and the Kalyan Mandapam with carved pillars in the temple premises. The sculptures on the pillars were carved with distinctive features. The horse was the most common animal found in these pillars. Large mandapams contains 100 pillars as well as 1000 pillars in some big temples. These mandapams were used for seating the deity on festival occasions. Also many Amman shrines were added to the already existing temples during this period. The most important temples of the Vijayanagara style were found in Hampi ruins over the city of Vijayanagara. Vithala Swami and Hazara Ramaswamy temples were the base examples of this style. The Vardh Raja, and Ekamparanath temples at Kanchipuram saints stand and as examples of the magnificence of the Vijayanagara style of temple architecture. The Rai Gopurams at Tiruvannamalai and Chidambaram speak the glorious epoch of Vijayanagara. They were continued by the Nayak rulers in the later period. The metal images of Krishna Dev Rai and his queens at Tirupati are examples of casting of metal images. Music and dancing were also patronized by rulers of Vijayanagara. Different languages such as Sanskrit, Telugu, Kannada, and Tamil flourished in this region. There was a great development in Sanskrit and Telugu literature. The peak of literary achievements was reached during the reign of Krishna Dev Rai. He himself was a scholar in Sanskrit and Telugu. His famous court poet Alasani Peddana was distinguished in Telugu literature. Thus, the cultural contributions of Vijayanagara rulers were many-sided and remarkable. Bahmani Kingdom. The founder of Bahmani Kingdom was Alauddin Bahman Shah, also as Hassan Gangu, in 1347. Its capital was Gulbarga. There were a total of 14 sultans ruling over this kingdom. Among them, Alauddin Bahman Shah, Muhammad Shah I, and Firoz Shah were important Ahmad Wali. Wali Shah shifted the capital from Gulbarga to Bidar. The power of the Bahman kingdom reached its peak under the rule of Muhammad Shah III. It extended from the Arabian Sea to the Bay of Bengal. On the west, it extended from Got of Go to Goa to it extended on the west. It extended from Goa to Bombay. In the east, it extended from Kakinada to the mouth of River Krishna. The success of Muhammad Shah was due to the advice and services of his minister Muhammad Kawan. The Bahmani kingdom reached its Janat peak. The The Bahmani kingdom reached its peak under the guidance of Muhammad Ghavan. He was a Persian merchant. He came to India at the age of 42 and joined the services of Bahmani kingdom. Slowly he became the chief minister. Due to his personal qualities, he remained loyal to the kingdom. He lived a simple life and was magnanimous. He was also a learned person. He possessed a great knowledge of mathematics. He made endowments to build a college at Bidar, which was built in the Persian style of architecture. He was also a military genius. He waged successful wars against Vijayanagara, Odisha, and the sea pirates on the Arabian Sea. He conquests include conquered Goa and Krishna Godavari Delta. He expanded the Bahmani Empire through his conquests. His administrative reforms were also important. They were aimed to increase the control of Sultan over the nobles and provinces. Royal officers were appointed in each province for this purpose. Most of the forts were under the control of these officers. Allowances were reduced in the nobles who shirked their responsibility. This was disliked by the nobles, so the Deccani nobles organized a plot against Gavan. They induced the Sultan to punish him with the death sentence. After the execution of Gavan, the Bahmani kingdom began to decline. Muhammad Shah was succeeded by weak sultans. During this period, the provincial governors declared their independence. By the year 1526, Bahmani kingdom had disintegrated into five independent sultanates. They were Ahmednagar, Bijapur, Berar, Golconda, and Bidar, and known as Deccan sultanates. Learning outcomes of this chapter is: first, literary and other sources for the study of Vijayanagara Empire. Second, four dynasties of Vijayanagara and Krishna Dev Rai's accomplishments. Three, administrative system and social life under the Vijayanagara Empire. Fourth, economic economic conditions under the Vijayanagara Empire. Fifth, literature, art and architecture of the Vijayanagara Empire. Sixth, Bahmani Kingdom and Muhammad Ghavan's achievements. Thanks for watching.